On page 146, they're introducing you to the primary chords for the key of E minor. Now 147 talks about the 5/7 chord. Well, I'll just talk about it all here. It's the same numbers as all the other keys. It's the 1, 4, and the 5/7. So in the key of E minor, which is here, remember we're using harmonic minor now. The one note is built on that. It's an E minor chord. That's the 1 chord. The 4 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the A minor chord. That's the 4 chord. And the 5 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But remember, we're using a harmonic minor, so we're going to do that. Because otherwise, these are the notes, but I'm going to use the harmonic, which means I'm raising that up. So that is a B major chord. That would be a B minor, but we're using the B major. That's the 5 chord. And we add the 7th, one more note, and we get the B7 chord or 5/7 chord in the key of E minor. And we don't use all the notes. We need the top and bottom. Gotta have those, and one of the other two. Generally, we will use that one. And then we just rearrange the chords, use the inversions, so we stay in a close position. So we're not moving around. So in E minor, we're here. And the 4 chord, remember, the top 2 fingers go up here. The thumb goes up, and you're doing that. Because we're just putting the E on the bottom. All we did. That's the 4 chord. It's the same as the other keys. If I go to G major, the 4 chord is here. I just went up. When I go up, remember I'm using the keys in the scale. As to, do I use a black key or not? Well, whatever's in the scale. So the G major, the 4 chord is here because these are the keys in the scale. These keys are not in that scale. I don't use them. Well, in E minor, here I'm going up to these keys. And then for the 5/7, remember, the little finger goes down a half step here. And I'm just using the top 2 notes in the position. And that is a 5/7 chord. Here. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5/7 chord. I'm not using that, I'm using these, and I'm putting the B on top. That's all we're doing here. So it's going from here to here. It's the same relationship between the chords as all the other keys. In G major, I went down a half step here, and I used the top 2 in the position. C major, same thing. Here. Go down half step. It's F major, go down a half step, and use the top 2. Remember, we got to use the notes in the key, and in F major, there's a B flat. Well, in E minor, same thing. See, that major and minor work the same on these chords. That's it. Do it in both hands. 4, 5/7. And those are the primary chords. And those are the positions we're probably going to be using. You don't have to. You could use any position or any arrangement. But these are the most common. Let me know if you have any questions.